What's up guys, I'm Carolina Risotto, and on my previous episode I explained to you guys my new self-discovery project in which I traveled to all the countries my ancestors are originally from to hopefully learn more about myself. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some raw moments of my last month living in New York City as I prepare myself to travel through Europe for at least 5 months. By sharing my journey, I really hope that I can motivate you to get to know yourself a little bit better, no matter how uncomfortable that might be. I ran so many errands today in preparation for my big trip on August 20th. But before then, I'm also going to London. So everything that I'm doing now is also helping prep for my trip to London. I leave on Thursday. I'm going only for 10 days, but it's gonna be nice. I'm gonna be seeing some family there, spending some quality time with them, and I think it will be like a good preparation before I, spend God knows how many months abroad in Europe by myself. I'm getting like way too ecstatic about spending time alone, like more ecstatic than I've ever been. And it's a little weird and also pretty cool because it shows that I really appreciate my own company, which is not something that I would have been able to say like 4 or 5 years ago when I had moved to LA. So woohoo, we did it, it was worth it. That I do need to take 2 business calls, which are really important. These are potential ways to sponsor this project. Yes, this crazy travel project that I decided to do on my own dime. I should have lunch now. I made on Saturday 20 falafels. For lunch, we're having falafels. Yesterday for lunch, we also had falafels. And guess what we had the day before? I spent 10 days in London with my family and I avoided vlogging so I could fully enjoy their company. The city is so grand. It feels like you're in a movie. There's so much to see in London, from its fashion to its castles, its restaurants, and the unique bar scene. I'm literally inside a cave right now, having some wine. Going up to the London Eye, which is one of the most popular sightseeing experiences, was surprisingly uncomfortable. Kind of freaking out. Eu quero fazer isso, eu tô com medo. Ai, mãe, para com isso. I sat on the floor because I feel a little more stable on the floor. I'm absolutely dreading this, but I'm gonna go try to take some pictures. I had no clue I was this scared of heights. Fortunately, my passion for photography gave me the guts to face the view and capture these shots. Oh, the disciplined workaholic. Holy crap, that was terrifying. I am back in New York. I landed from London last night. This is actually the time where it's felt the least impactful since I've been back. Landing in New York and feeling nothing is weird because I'm the girl who got this tattoo of New York City because of how I feel when I'm here. I think I've just been going through this ongoing transformation where I feel more and more connected to myself, and therefore I feel more and more disconnected from the external world around me. And that creates the constant sense of not belonging, and that's kind of what I feel right now. I feel like I don't belong anywhere. And I don't say this in a negative way. Like, I honestly don't think I have to belong anywhere. I think I need to embrace that, if anything. I bought this new notebook when I was in London. This is a Lord of the Rings book, and all of the pages are swords. I am not much of a sword person, though I did learn a lot about the meaning behind swords during my trip to London. The reason that I got it is because of what it says on the side, an unexpected journey. And I think it's exactly what this new phase is gonna be, and I'm really excited for it. Even though I'm excited, I'm like really happy and present and wouldn't wanna be anywhere but here right now, I'm not in a rush to start. And it kind of felt like it was so far back in June when I first had this idea. Now we're in August, and I can't say I feel prepared because I really don't. There's so much that I haven't figured out. We're never gonna know everything that's gonna come our way. We just have to follow the intuition, even if it scares us, Your intuition, it speaks louder than your fear if you actually give it some validation, My last weeks in New York were pretty mundane. I spent a lot of time at home reconnecting with myself and enjoying some privacy. I didn't feel the need to go out and party. I just slept a lot. I was feeling emotionally and physically exhausted as my life took another abrupt turn, even if for the better. I just wanted to be alone, and I chose to respect that. I started getting quite excited for my upcoming adventure once my online orders started to arrive, starting with my new clothes drying rack. all the products that I bought for my trip have arrived, and I think actually right now might be a really good moment to show them to you. This is supposed to be like a noise reduction kind of thing, and it's actually pretty comfortable. It's as comfortable as AirPods, so if you use AirPods, you'll be just fine. So this is a microfiber towel, so the good thing about it is that it's supposed to dry really quickly. When you're staying in hostels, oftentimes the towel is extra. So this is just another way to save up some money here and there. So these are like TSA safe travel locks. It's also useful to have a lock for your bag when you're putting it in a locker in a hostel. Kind of a weird thing that I got, which is much bigger than what I expected, is this suction basin stopper. This is a way to stop the water in the sink or in a tub if I need to wash my clothes in a bathroom instead of an actual laundry room. Something I got as well, because of like hygiene and also practicality, is this portable silverware, a spoon, a fork, and a knife. Power adapters are one of those things that it's really hard to get right. I bought this for $20. They were selling things equivalent to this in England for 60 pounds, which is like maybe $70. So it's absurd. People are gonna try to rip you off. You have a USB port, a USB-C, you have another USB-C right here, and then here you have, you know, your regular plugs. Another thing that I actually got really enthusiastic about, which I did not expect to find, was this water bottle. Look how small this is. As you put water in, it starts filling up and then it just stands on its own. Ooh, I think this is actually the final thing that I forgot to talk about, which are the air tags, but it tracks the location of your luggage. When you're traveling, sometimes your luggage doesn't make it. In case your stuff gets lost, you can find out where it is. It's packing day. Why do I feel so anxious? I don't know, but I'm psyched. I've imagined this day so many times. The limit on most airlines for a checked-in large bag is 23 kilos, which I believe is about 50 pounds. But some airlines in Europe, they only allow up to 20 kilos. So because of that, I need to make sure that my large check-in doesn't surpass 20 kilos. So far, I've been writing down on my wall the things that I have in my room, where I kept them. What I need to do is write down here what are the things that we need for this trip. We're gonna be traveling from August 20th until at least January 15th. 5 months traveling. Ooh, I felt a little bit overwhelmed there for a second. 2 pants, 2 pairs of shorts. I love this pair of pants. I'm gonna wear them this weekend to say goodbye. We need flip-flops. I heard in hostels you should shower with flip-flops on. All these sparkly clothes. Yeah, I'm not taking them. Shirts, pants, gym. What else? These are shirts that I absolutely love. I bought them in Brazil. They get all wrinkly, but I'm gonna deal with it because I love them that much. 2 bikinis, at least we need swimsuits. I love this sweatshirt. I'm taking too many shoes already now. I'm gonna put it here for now, just for now. I had to pack for 3 different seasons: summer, fall, and winter, which was fairly challenging. I spent hours trying to strategize what would go where, how many shirts I'd actually need, shoes, and so forth. I'm happy to do another video sharing what I packed if you like, but in the meantime, I'm gonna spare you. Believe it or not, I've actually been packing for like 3 hours. The checked bag is gonna be used as if it were my actual closet. And then my carry-on, it's gonna be my beauty products, things that I wear every day, like my pajamas, underwear, socks. Now it feels real, and I feel like I'm creating some stability within the instability I'm gonna be living. I got my clothes, I have my stuff. Like, I'm gonna be comfortable, it's gonna be great. Like, I'm starting to be able to visualize things and what it's gonna be like living off of luggage. I spent my last weekend in New York City with some of my closest friends. It was a really memorable weekend and beautiful in its simplicity. New York City is a one-of-a-kind and exhilarating place. I've lived some of the most exciting moments of my life in this city. But what it has in highs, it also has in lows. It'll test you over and over again, make you question who you are, your sanity, and your values. And if you don't check in with yourself constantly, it will change who you are without your consent, and not always into a version of yourself that you actually like. This city has made me as strong as I am by making me feel as weak and vulnerable as I could ever be. Sounds like a toxic relationship, but at the end of the day, it is because of the strength New York has given me that I'm able to decide to do this project and take a leap of faith. It's time to discover who I am outside of New York City. Next stop, Europe. See you there.